Hey, it's Beth here. This is my first video blog entry. Usually I write my blogs, but this time I thought it would be cool to experiment and record a video. So, as a lot of you can tell by my recent posts, a lot has been going on. First major thing is my internship. I'm studying Geographic Information Systems and Emergency Management in college, and I was fortunate enough to get an internship at the local emergency management agency. Today was definitely a big day. I was able to help out with their major inventory project, and that involved a lot of lifting and counting and looking up serial numbers, but it was pretty cool. And my internship is definitely one of the best things I have going on right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting to go to all these different meetings. I get to network with people in my field, which that's definitely going to be beneficial since I'm graduating college in a year and I'll be looking for a job. I'm also learning some new things about different programs and just how much geographic information sciences is used, not just in emergency management, but in almost everything else. So I'm definitely glad to be a part of this, and it's definitely going to help me in my future. Another thing, recently, about last week actually, I was bitten by people up the street's dog. I did nothing to provoke the dog. I was just walking by, minding my own business. I didn't even see the dog or hear the dog come up, but she was right behind me, and then all of a sudden I feel a sharp pain and I turn around and there's my neighbor's dog. And it was scary. I didn't expect that or see it coming, and left me pretty shaken. Fortunately, the dog was up to date on all of her shots, and it didn't break the skin too badly and it didn't bleed, but it left a pretty ugly mark, and my leg's still swollen even after almost a week. There's a nasty bruise and it just hurts every time I walk. And dog attacks are scary, and I've been bitten by my dogs before, but they're little dogs, and a lot of it was just, playful nipping, but this dog wasn't doing it to be playful. And I don't know what set the dog off. I wasn't even in their yard, but it all happened so fast, and I had to walk all the way back home and go a different route because I was so scared that, I was going to see that dog again, and I didn't want her to come after me again. But fortunately, I'm alright. I'm still shaken, and it's really hard, when I walk by my neighbor's house, and other neighbors keep their dogs on chains, but I still get nervous whenever I walk by. But I'm okay, and that's what matters. On a more positive note, I've been doing a lot of writing lately. I've been writing my fan fictions, and those have gotten great feedback, and I'm really pleased. I've also been working on free verse poetry. I don't know what started the interest in that, but ever since last month, I've been writing a free verse poem almost every day. And I decided that my ongoing original writing project is going to be a book of free verse poems, and I'm going to write them about major events in my life, going as far back as I can remember. I've started working on the first part of the book with major events from my childhood. Then I'm going to move to adolescence, and I'm going to move into adulthood and things that are happening now. I've also got a lot of poems written for the adulthood section because those are the most recent events and they're fresh in my mind. I'm really looking forward to this project. I never used to be into writing poetry or even reading it for that matter, but right now it's just pretty much all I want to write. But I'm still keeping up with my fan fictions, and for those who follow my writing, I am working on chapter 4 of my latest one that will be up soon, I promise. But sharing my writing has been really amazing. I'm really glad that I decided to make the move and submit my writing, starting with fan fictions and then moving on to my poetry. When I first submitted my fan fictions, they didn't get as much feedback as I had hoped. I got some positive reviews, but it just wasn't what I had hoped for. But I didn't give up. And I started writing for something different, and all of a sudden, I'm getting all these reviews and messages and favorites and follows, and that makes me so happy. So thank you so much to those who have reviewed or favorited or followed, sent me all these great messages. It means so much to me, and I'm glad that I'm doing that. And I'm going to keep doing that too. I do take requests for fan fictions, but I will say that right now I have a lot of them, and I also want to put time into my poetry project and also my other blog that I have. So I promise that I will get things written, but it does take time to update, and I have a busy schedule with working and interning, but I will do the best I can, and I'm going to keep writing. There have been more positive reviews than negative reviews, but I'm not going to let any negative reviews get me down. I accept constructive criticism, and I'm always wanting to find ways to make my writing better. And no matter what type of reviews I get, positive or negative, I'm going to keep going, and I know that with time, my writing is going to get better. Each year I seem to get better and better. I keep old stories and old poems and look back on them and think, wow, what was it? What was I thinking when I wrote this? Or, oh, this was good, but now I could add this. And that's something I enjoy too, just seeing my progression and improvement. And like I said before, no matter what, I'm going to keep writing. Recently I did get a negative review, but that didn't stop me. As one of my favorite TV show characters says, you knock me down, I get back up. I was upset, but you know what? That's just one negative review, and I'm not going to let that stop me from doing something that I love. So, motivational message for me, never, ever, ever give up. It's going to be worth it when you're living your dreams and you're just enjoying what you're doing. So keep up all your hard work, and just remember, never give up. So, I know this was a little shaky since it was my first ever video blog, but I'm thinking about doing this more often. So, let me know what you think. If you're a friend on Facebook, comment, send me a tweet. My Twitter name is Beth Weathergirl. Or you can if you're watching this and you follow me on Tumblr, you can send me a message on there. My ask box is always open. And if there's a specific topic that you want me to talk about, you can inbox that to me as well. I take requests, but I won't reveal anything deeply personal on here. But, I'd love to talk about more things and do this more often. So just again, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.